for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals. Here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Jets. Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
There we go.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, New York.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This time Wilson will throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Will Fuller with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They go play action with Wilson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Wilson. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Will Fuller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7.
Bengals 7. Bravery man to kick off for the Jets.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Flushed out right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jets 28, Bengals 7. Bravery man to kick off for the Jets.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. pick six, extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Tanner Muse with it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Here's Fuller with a catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Staying on his feet, forced out to his left. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
42, Bengals 7. Bravery man to kick off for the Jets.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff running left. Mixon looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here we go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Bravery man to kick off for the
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mixon with a first down carry. Tanner Muse there defensively.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Joe Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his third pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On first down, Wilson. Rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Ready?
They go play action now. Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Jets have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
57, Mike. Rip left. 57, Mike. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone would come free.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on first down. Mixon hit, and the ball is out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first and 10, it's Carter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Burrow on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give to Mixon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McPherson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Wilson wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Sack, baby! Sack!
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to